kids are enrolled at the Weston School right now?
We currently have 70 students enrolled in our lower school program. As pre-K through 3rd grade, we'll be adding a grade each year. So next year we'll have pre-K through 4th, and in 2 years we'll have a complete elementary school. And we have approximately 23 students in the middle school, and that is a boarding component. So the students stay here Monday through Friday. They go home on the weekends.
Okay, what differentiates this school from other private schools?
Well, most importantly, this school does not charge any tuition for students to come here. We specifically cater to families from low-income backgrounds, so you have to meet eligibility requirements for free and reduced lunch in order to qualify for this school. So this is a school that wants to provide the same opportunities that parents have who send their kids to private schools, but we are able to provide that in a setting that charges no tuition. Also, what sets us apart is we cater specifically to all males. That's another criteria that sets us apart.
Yeah, about the just young men, why make the school just for young men?
Well, pretty sure people look at the news lately, and when you look at the news, you see a lot of our young men are being caught up in a lot of different inappropriate activities, gang violence, shootings, robberies. Crime is higher for young men than it is for young females. So this school was founded as a way to steer our young men in a positive direction.
Yeah, how are the teachers chosen here at the Weston School?
We look for great teachers. We usually look for teachers, of course, who are certified. We look for teachers who are mission driven. We can't pay the same salary that you see with teachers who work for public schools or some of the other private schools. So first and foremost, you have to be a mission-driven person. Some of our teachers who are here are not even on a salary, they're volunteers. Volunteers are what pretty much run our school. Our whole lunch program for middle school is run off volunteers, but we do get teachers in who are certified, who are specialists in their field, and we provide development for them to be able to cater to our population of students.
How many volunteers do you think you have on average, like per year?
I would say that we have more than 100 volunteers who volunteer in different capacities. We have volunteers who come in who are even still in high school, who may work with students in the aftercare program. There are schools who send their students here for their service hours. There are probably over 50 volunteers who make up the lunch program and the dinner program for the middle school. We have volunteers set in place who come and tutor different nights of the week with students. We also have reading specialists who come in as volunteers and work with kids. Our speech therapist is a volunteer. Some of our teachers who are here every day are volunteers. So volunteers are what make this school work. We look into our community and we say, if you have something that you can offer, come on in. We give them a background check, of course, but that's what drives our school, is the community standing behind us.
Okay, Daryl Griffith, a known UofL alum, is a big donor for the Weston. How has he influenced the school in any way?
Well, he influences the school a whole lot. Daryl Griffith grew up in this community. For him to reach the status that he has reached and come back into this community and to the very school where he went when he was a young man has been a great push for a lot of our guys, because they look at him and they see the influence that he has and they look up to him as a role model. So for him to come back into this very school where he went to school and to give back to this community has been a big thing for the boys here at the West End School. When they see him, they all know who he is. They jump up and give him high fives. He's smiling at them. If we need him to come and speak at one of our events, he's here. His goal is the same goal that we have, to turn these young guys into responsible individuals.
Okay, your slogan is "To be a man is to be responsible." What does that slogan mean to you and to any other
To be a man is to be responsible is very important for our schools, particularly in today's society where a lot of men are absent from their families. A lot of our students come from single parent households. So our goal here is to develop them into young men of character. So for us, it's character first. We focus on integrity. Our pillars are respect, forgiveness, perseverance, trust. So we focus a lot of our curriculum on developing those characteristics in our young men. If they have those characteristics, they can go out and be very successful. Academics are very important to us, and it's also important to have integrity, because if you have integrity, that can push you very far in life. So to be a man is to be responsible is very crucial and important for our young men. That's what can set them apart from being a statistic and being someone who's extraordinary.
Yeah, that's all I've got. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Mr. Vina, for meeting with us, and it's been really informative. Thank you.
Oh, thank you for coming in. Go Cards.
That was great.